Some examples of techniques. This is a young Anawat hitting what you would try with a right cross. A long time ago demonstration. So he's moving the boxer with a punch. So the boxer moves his opponent with a clean shot. So you've got, I think this is maybe late 90s. It's demonstrating scoring. So he's moving his opponent. Not really moving your opponent, no effect, no real score. Unless, of course, you're obviously judging. If that's all you're doing, then that's going to be the case. This is a punch score, so it's Andy Thrasher demonstrating on Dean James, and he's obviously simulating it, but he's getting affected by the shot. He's getting moved back by the shot. So it's only actually it's obviously a bit of an act, and it's not quite as good as a real strong score. Round kick to the body. This time, obviously, he doesn't have to move the fighter, so he can kick and just land on target. What's pretty hard, even though it doesn't look hard, that's the thing, body kicks do something. So it's body kick, cleanly on target, good score. Example here, we've got the blue boxer scoring, good score with the body kick, just to explain a good score with that. So it's a clean score, the boxer even moved this way, so it's a clean score. If he steps, it's not the same as if you get moved. If you step and take a shot.
So, Tony, I don't know if you agree. What about kicking the arms?
Kicking arm scores as well. It's not as clean as it's not as good a score as here, but if you move them, it's the same as getting not moved here. So if a boxer kicks your arms here and you're moved, it's really the same as getting
blocking as well.
Say again?
That's even more blocking as well. So
it's not what you don't want to do.
Is block the arm.
It depends where you're blocking. If you're, in other words, it depends. This is where you hold your guard is quite important, because if you, I mean, sometimes it's better to get kicked on the arm. You know, you might want to get kicked on the arm to kick your opponent back. Your opponent's very fast, you can't block, and they're not particularly that strong kicker. You might want to take it on your arm to kick them and move them, because if you don't move and they do, you're winning. So it's not always, it's not always as clear cut as you want. But if you block where your arm's not on your body, no score. On your body, score. So it's here, it's no score. Strong position, no score. Yeah. So in other words, I used to box. So we took the arms in, but in Muay Thai that's not so great because you can get scored on. I mean, it's better than getting to here, but it's not still as great as not, being able to block and not getting kicked. So keeping a position and blocking without allowing your arm to move is a way not to get scored upon. So you can get scored upon getting hit on your arms and moved, particularly moved. So it's about not losing position when you get hit on the arms, really. This is a round kick to the body, scoring against the kick-punch combination. Again, it's only active. But the kicking and punching might look busier, but does nothing. And the score on the body kicks. So they're doing there's no effect. It might look busy, they're not even hitting the target. The only target they hit is a low kick with no effect. So where a judge has got to look for what's effective, this is not, I'll play that again because so it's like a round kick to the body is going to go, and this is active, so it's not so great, I know. But you watch, Dean's hitting, punches, low kick, the body scores in that. In fact, he's hit his full techniques. It's irrelevant how many techniques you use, the effect. Techniques. Some people looking puzzled.
No, sorry.
No, that's okay.
So if he actually moved him with that combination, then it was...
If he hit the target and moved him, it'd be a completely different thing. But he didn't, so that's what the judges are looking for. Now, if he moved him, if he kicked him and he moved his leg, the leg kick, maybe different. This is a leg kick score, for example. Again, another recent fight. This is because he's losing his position. He lost his position. If he relaxed and kept his position, no problem. He lost his position. He lost control of himself. You can see he's actually lost control of himself. He's not controlling it, riding it, which is a bit like moving with a kick. Moving with a kick is actually caused to move. So, yeah, example. Just another example. Yeah.
So even though he sort of checked it because he came down.
Yeah, because he didn't cleanly block it. I mean, if he'd have blocked it, no movement. Even if he'd have ridden it to kick back, it's not a score. He did this. He's moved. It's the same as if I get kicked and I'm getting moved like this. It's completely different than if I'm stepping to control the kick. One's little, one's big score, one's not really much of a score. So because the one you're controlling your position, you're able to control yourself or your opponent, not if you're getting kicked. So that's quite important in you.
Tony, because this question, so
yeah.
For example, if I'm to throw, say 3 body kicks,
yeah.
With very much effect, but then my
it depends if you're clean on target. The judges make an assessment of that. I mean, if you, depending on the effect that you've got, and it's not, in a sense, because they're not clicking, it'll be more things than just that particular action that takes place. So, if otherwise, say you hit with 3 body kicks and they move you with 1, but then they can't touch you, and you can block very solid afterwards, then that, that wouldn't make it. It's always in the context of everything else, really, rather than it's not the buttons. It's like the Dutch. I mean, I had to judge once from Holland, and it's 10-9, but they look at clickers and then look at them and write them down. I just really couldn't get the hang of it. A lot. I mean, because I was always tuned into looking for effect, and they were looking at how many shots hit and then looking for a 10-9 score. It was difficult for me to do that. So imagine if you're used to that, it's difficult to do the other thing as well. But it does change quite dramatically what you do. So this is a knee. Now the knee scores well. Straight knee actually better, really, but stronger knee. I mean, it's a bit of an exaggeration to say just a straight knee. Stronger knee scores better. Generally, straight knees are stronger. But obviously the judge looks at the holistic thing to look at whether they are actually stronger. Look at the position. It's taken in a holistic way, not just a not way. But so front kick again, causing the box to lose position. T. Causing the box to lose position. Catching, this is a catching, but this time it's not just doing one thing, and it's just to show as well, of course, you can actually keep moving forward. So he's attacking with knees, and so if you catch, it's better off kick him on the floor or attacking with not just one punch, or make sure that you are actually doing something more than they've done to you, which is kick your body, which is a clean kick. Because if you hit it, it's definitely kick your body cleanly. Elbows, not, I mean, Muay Thai weapon, unique, well, fairly, but not particularly necessarily a special weapon unless it shows effect, and that's either moves them or cuts them.